Welcome back to Headingley. Now this competition, as well as deciding who will walk away with the Europe's Strongest Man title, also features a keen rivalry between Viking invader Hafthor BJORNSSON and Britain's Eddie Hall.
He's a beast, I'm a Viking. The thing he needs to work on is not his strength, obviously. Is his endurance, his recovery, his flexibility. If he will do that, he can be unbeatable.
Next event in the medley, Thor versus Eddie Hall. Give me a break. The Battle of the Giants. 4 implements, a really, really tough course. Everybody's gonna be behind him. Let's see who crosses that finish line.
Let's join our commentators now, Danny Wallace, and first up, Colin Bryce.
This big wooden barrel, this sack and this tire have to be carried down the course 15 meters. And then they pick this up, 200 kilogram weight. And they have to do what's known as a duck walk all the way over the finish line. This is gonna be one of the hardest medleys ever. And that's why we've given them 75 seconds.
Sabatinov and Zagaris. Sabatinov from Bulgaria managed 380 in the deadlift, but was beaten by Zagaris. Managed a very impressive 400 in that same event. With some ease as well. So now they're head-to-head in the medley race. First up, the barrel, Colin.
Yeah, big and awkward. Neither of these men that tall, so right at the end of their limit in terms of being able to grab it.
Zagaris very quickly back now to the sack.
He's really quick, Zagaris. Former professional goalkeeper in Latvia, turned strongman.
Whereas Sabatinov is a former circus strongman.
Yes, very true. Ringling Brothers for many years now. That's quick from Zagaris.
Look at that, very quick indeed.
That's almost 17 stone, that tire. Now this is awkward.
After all that, still this to do, and manages it. 39.82 seconds, takes a bit of a tumble. Sabatinov concedes.
He's just grabbing his forearm there. Hope he hasn't hurt himself.
Next up, England's Terry Hollands. There's a glamour shot. Managed 400 in the deadlift. He's up against Beljak from Slovenia, who also managed 400, but did not manage 420.
This is a hard man for Hollands to go against. Oh, though Beljak's made a little slip there. He's so quick, Beljak. Now, Terry's almost 200 kilos in body weight, so he's a former rugby player, but I'm not sure the fitness is still there.
Nice recovery, though, from Beljak, and he takes the lead now with the sack. And just the tire.
Not quite sprinting with the same zip he once had, Terry, but let's not forget he's come back out of retirement for this. Now, Beljak in his early 20s, can he finish this off quicker than what Zagaris did?
Hollands will want to catch up here, but no, he's down. But is he beaten? Beljak takes it with 46.43. Hollands still fighting. Not enough to beat Zagaris' 39.82. But will he complete the course? Remember, 75 seconds to do this.
I think the big man's hit the wall there.
Yeah.
It looks so small. 500 pounds, that lump of metal. He's so enormous, Terry. 7.2 meters.
The next pairing then. And from Poland we have RADZIKOWSKI. Did well in the deadlift, managed 400. He's up against England's Mark FELIX, the oldest man in the competition, also managed 400, but not 420. Good strong start from FELIX.
He's got a great grip, FELIX, but it's actually RADZIKOWSKI who's ahead here.
Jog back for the sack. Now, how heavy is this sack, Colin?
Well, about 17 stones, and look at the way RADZIKOWSKI flicked it off the floor.
Drops it down. Back for the tyre now.
It's just a little bit lighter. 16 stone man chucked onto your shoulder.
It's the calm before the storm now, though.
Yeah, this is the hardest bit. It looks easy, it looks small, but it's very awkward. All that weight between your legs. You have to splay your legs out wide.
And he won't beat Zagaris. But will he beat Belzak? That's the question. Looks like he might have. But Felix manages 48.6 seconds. What about RADZIKOWSKI? Yes, he does. By 0.4 of a second beats Belzak, so moves into second place.
Yeah, really shifted there, RADZIKOWSKI. He's improved his fitness a lot. Felix, though, right behind Stoltman and Belzak. That's cost him on points.
So just Eddie Hall and Hafthor BJORNSSON left to go in this medley. What a mouth-watering prospect for strongman fans. The newly crowned world deadlift champion, Eddie Hall, the Beast. And of course, the reigning Europe's strongest man, Hafthor BJORNSSON of Iceland. Beating him could be a tall order.
So this is the one everyone's waiting for. Eddie Hall versus Thor.
And it's Thor who's quicker away here. Should have watched them warming up a second ago, sprinting up and down. I think Eddie would love to beat Thor at his event. Eddie's the deadlifter, the static man, but Thor with those massive legs, the 6'9", he just chews the ground up.
The height really helping him. The speed as well, onto the tyre. Again, lighter than the sack.
Tell you what, people think Eddie's immobile though. When he was 14, he actually beat Mark Foster's sprint records, and in the swimming pool, he can shift.
These two really want to battle each other. That's it. Thor's taken it. And Eddie's struggling at the end. 38.56. A very good performance there from Eddie Hall. But BJORNSSON, 34.59 seconds for the Icelander. Taking him to first place.
Hafthor, totally amazing performance. How did that first implement feel?
Freaking light. I mean, I came here ready. I came here to defend my title. And I'm gonna do whatever I can to do that.
What a showdown that proved to be. Thor coming out on top, Hall managing second.
Eddie Hall, you can't win them all. Did that deadlift take a lot out of you to come into a medley like this and start running?
Yeah, my glutes and hamstrings are pretty fried, so that was hard.
A little bit of recovery coming back, you'll be okay, right?
Hopefully, yeah, I'm gonna carry on, 100%.
Great performance, keep it up.
Thanks, guys.
Hall and BJORNSSON sharing the wins then in the first two events. Behind them, only 5 points separated the next 7 competitors.